fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the yellow rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste my must have mantis statue. Say me like a cashew, but me got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above end up, him a got a bed. But it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% free.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption peace.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
For me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our river. Member bowl honey and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like people themselves.
It burn me.
Or they treat the market man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
Or they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the sun man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
Or them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Stibby-dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love Lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for we in Global TV. Check it.
Good morning and welcome to Sniffing and Snorting with the Vases high on the rock. One wonders how the Vases slept last night after the tsunami in East Portland. But this morning will be a very controversial program. If you don't like controversy, draw your sheet and pillow now. To my moderators this morning, if anyone turn up this gruntle, allow them to have full-fledged free speech, because Donald Trump said he's going to take back power from the big techs. Them now can censor we anymore if Donald Trump have his way. Because Donald Trump said all these shadow banning and taking down of our content and penalizing us because they don't want us to say certain things. We welcome that, Donald Trump. Hasten it on, because if free speech is protected over the airwaves for the Americans, it's also protected for us as well. Hasten it on. Big tech has too much power. Good morning to my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm sure you must all have watched yesterday evening into last night in East Portland. Hey, what a wahala. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning. Good morning to TikTok. Good morning to YouTube. Good morning, Sexy Kareen on TikTok. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Real sweet. RJ. Beat and Teach. Good morning, everyone. Who else is here? Sharon Bernard, Monica Hawthorne, Joan Brown, Brenda Elson, sorry, Debbie Jarvis TV, Dorothy Elliott, Marjorie Goldberg, Marcia Thomas, Ransford McLean. On the like and share the live, because we're going to go wild this morning. And when we say wild, we mean like a filly. We're going to be all over the chat. Like and share the live, because we're going to go wild this morning. Beat and teach, Wagwan, Sophia Hall. Who else? There, Bros, Sharon Bernard, Michelle Clark. Good morning, Agency Driver 5. Wagwan. You did not watch, Michelle? You've missed something last night. You need to go back and watch what happened in East Portland yesterday. Renice Nicholson, Althea. Georgina C. Wagwan. You're trolling. How you do? Elder Fletcher. Jason Kane. Veteran. Annie Jones. Good morning, and welcome. Remember, I said this morning, some aspects is going to be controversial. And I'm not one who is afraid of controversy. So I'm going to stuck in it. Portland turned up yesterday. And my God, are the vases worried? Dr. Dayton Campbell, oh, you're so feisty. No, Dr. Dayton Campbell, it look like you walk with hot water in your pocket. You, Dr. Dayton Campbell, you walk with hot water in your pocket, and you just dip in and take them out. Present, teacher, present. We'll get to that. We're going to reap into cartel this morning because some people are acting like they're shocked or surprised of cartel's disloyalty. Did cartel ever show to anyone that he's a loyal person? And the reason why I'm going to address crossbreed cartel this morning, a crossbreed between a frog and a lizard. Yes, I'm going to address you this morning based on a video you put out days ago. It's in public. I can address it. And I'm going to address it. Willie done it. Marcy agree. How I feel this morning. Crossbreed cartel. Cross between a frog and a lizard. I'm going to address you. Karen. Where do we start this morning? East Portland. Turn up. River come down. Bank to bank. Hey, this morning. Andrew Holness yesterday. Last night I was like a trolling journalist. I was watching many different angles of East Portland. I was watching Partner Draw TV. I was watching Lesnique Reed, and I was watching Anisabel Rose as well. I was watching Wagwan down at Northwest Portland. Broken Spirit Prime Minister. Good evening. Good morning. Good morning to the Broken Spirit Prime Minister. Prime Minister that Northwest. St. Anne's. A walk on Promise Road. You're not tired for Promise Road. Aren't you tired of promising the same thing over and over and over again? If we can't even clean up the one them where the disaster mash up effectively, and you walk and promise we road after road after road. And we believe you. And we're also going to talk about the violence that the Jamaica Labour Party is pushing in this country because them realize they have lost love with the people, Anthony Morgan. And therefore, they are turning up the violence, and we're going to look at that this morning. Shauna, how are you? Let's get the easy bit out of the way. This is not a criticism of Andre Stevens. This is a advice, critical advice. The setting of the stage and everything yesterday, I think you did well with that. The thing that I want to criticize you about, though, Andre Stevens, and why I'm going to criticize you, is because you will be on the journey with Isaac Buchanan up to general election, and you'll be doing lots of coverage, Empress Deb. My advice to you, I know you have tripods, but my advice to you, get a standing tripod. So when you are broadcasting, doing outdoor broadcasting, you have a more steadier broadcast. So when you're rotating your camera, it's not shaking and dangling the viewer's eyes. You don't need to be, especially if you're stationary, which you were on one end of the stage, you don't need to really have your phone in your hand streaming. You need a standing tripod. It's not hard. I don't know if you have one and you're not using it, but throughout the whole of the broadcast last night, you had your phone in your hand. It doesn't make for excellent broadcasting. You're going to be on this journey with Isaac, so you're going to do a lot of outside broadcasts. Get a standing tripod. It's important, especially for outside broadcasts, because I couldn't imagine hold up a phone in my hand for hours like this. It just doesn't make No, I don't think, Shauna Smith, I don't think the stage was too confused, I think the staging was well arranged. My problem was with his streaming. It was shaky because I was monitoring different people. I was monitoring Anissa Bell. Even, I don't know if Anissa was on stream, but BOJ TV was there, Sneak Read was there, and because they were using standing tripod, they have a more steadier broadcast. So I hope you don't see it as criticism and take the advice and make sure you have a standing tripod for this journey. It is important, all right? It's not going at you. Is just advising you to make it easier for you. I think Isaac did well last night. I think you have to give him his props for that. There were many defining moments, many highlights in last night. But before we get to the highlights, we're going to look at the turbulence. One couldn't tell me, say, Anvaz don't know how to cook rice and peas. Anvaz don't know how to bake or fry chicken. Or even better yet, Anvaz push the few peeled potato in an oven. Take the chicken out of the wrapper where you buy from a shop, push it in an oven, in the oven tray. And that you no used to, on a lot. You big Sunday, look how long. Look how long Portland people I walk pan Gary. Mr. President come to Jamaica where they and in lace for the state of the road in Portland. And you and Vaz, when I fix road, when sun a shine, you now fix road in a week where people work. But past Sunday and Vaz, where you figure push the few potato in an oven, take the chicken out of the plastic with the opa blood and put in a container and push in the oven because so no cook. And you find it possible and Vaz for the pan road, a fixed road. This is the political violence and intimidation. Because see when you're not Anvaz, we know so you're fool and we know so you're deaf. Because here Dr. Campbell say, the only time you ever speak is when you say present. That's the only sentence. Anvaz, no. Present. Present teacher. Teacher call me name. Turn up the hearing aid because me not see them mouth so me can't. Me not see them mouth so me can't hear. They call me name. Present. Anvaz. Because what a lot of people don't understand, Anvaz, that you're not hearing a lot that is going on around you. That's why if people even ask you quietly, I don't think you should be at my gate with the disturbance. Because you never hear good. You think the people them tell you to F off. And you go wild looking over it. But there's a level of intimidation and subtle warning coming from the Jamaica Labour Party. Leroy Clark said, this election won't be pretty, it won't be nice. We see that as threat of violence from the Jamaica Labour Party. The Prime Minister, when he went to Nigel's seat, a conference where they are go swearing Dwayne, the President Dwayne Smith, the Prime Minister said, I will do everything to prevent PNP-ism from coming back into this country. If that not threat, me not understand what threat means. When you will do anything, it means anything.
You tell me who? I have so much things to say. I will never allow PNPism to come back in this country.
If that's not threat of violence, what do you think that means? But not for the first time in public, but Chopper John confirmed what the Prime Minister means. Chopper John said the Prime Minister is willing to go even after Labour Party members if they diss the program. A lie me I tell Chopper John? Talk if I lie me I tell. If you not say, Andrew say, anybody diss the program, they will hear and see from us. A lie me I tell? Listen to Chopper John. If I am lying, let us listen to Chopper John.
Friends, Mama D, we have got billions of this youth here. I never see it yet. You never see me drop my hand yet. Oh, no guy never see me drop. Not even PNP never see me drop my hand yet. Hey. I'm saying I'm willing to drop it on you. In a way that you will never return. Okay. I remember some of the ambition to do it, you know. Remember that. That is what life you are taking in your bank. So be careful of where you don't mash up the dance. Our dance is in you. I say until the party leader say, that's Allah. You understand? You have to make it know. Where the leader say Allah.
Yeah, man.
Simple put, law.
Yeah, man.
And when you break the law, there's consequences.
Yeah, man.
That's your pipe, me gone.
Chopper John said, Andrew Holness said, what I says is law. What I said is law. And anybody this the program, they must get seen to, get taken out, get done away with, whatever Andrew Holness and Chopper John means. This means the JLP is willing to deploy violence even against their very own should one step out of line and not support their corruption and criminality and political intimidation. You remember that woman who went to that old lady gate over the street light in a general election and said, oh, you fi say, remember me what the woman name? I don't remember the woman name. But yes, we saw that JLP intimidation. during the local government election. And ever since the Andrew Holness Integrity Commission report was tabled, the JLP has ramped up the attack. They're attacking the Integrity Commission, attacking media houses that does not sing the glory of the Prime Minister, attacking just about anybody that speak about what is in the Integrity Commission report. And then yesterday, Anvaz showed us what she really means.
Make them know, man. Make them know.
But I figure them are going to the son at your dirty vase.
No, they still loses.
Why are today dirty labor?
Half an hour. Can't move. Labor right to man say, them a work, we can't do nothing. Now see them not for work. But them could have make a pass, but just I say.
Yeah, man.
Big Sunday, we know say, and snort whole heap of crack last night. And Big Sunday today, and come out a fix road. Fix road, you know. So that's the level of political intimidation because they're so worried sick of ISAT that them willing to come out, come block road in order to make sure ISAT evening wasn't a success. But boy, did they get a shocker. Were they really shocked by what they saw in East Portland yesterday? And there's going to be worse to come. The tsunami has just started. The wave will get higher. The Jamaica Labour Party is worried sick. Your body is here with me, and your mind is on the other side of town. Because while the Prime Minister was in Northwest St. Anne's yesterday, promising road, giving a convoluted explanation as to why we need to be reculturalized and redefine who we are, however the convolution is. I'm not going to repeat it, nor I'm not going to play it for you. But the Prime Minister, if you want to watch the broken spirit Prime Minister, Mr. The way the Prime Minister broken last night, the way them broken at Northwest, the mic them never work. The stage was so green and them in a green, you couldn't make them out. The people them where they blow the Guguzela, either the Guguzela broke down or the people them hungry. But Northwest St. Anne's last night was a disaster. They were only there in body. But their mind, you see, was on the other side of town in East Portland. I don't know how the Vases slept last night. Because even come out with bulldozer and roller for the road walk, Big Sunday, when you should have cook the pizza, the few potato, and the raw chicken with a little gravy, cause on learn to cook. You come out here on a fixed road. Road that you have not touched from 2019, but 2024 Sunday evening, the 10th of November, you find it possible to go fix road, and you think that is anything that people should talk about Hail thee crying Mary over water and you fool, you know. You fool. I mean, hear somebody say even when you have pint in a people face, you fool. You just fool. That's why Dr. Campbell said the younger sentence, you know, is present. Present and present. You're no match for ISAT. You see ISAT winning that seat. ISAT is a man with many ideas, many life experience, Miss Vaz. If ISAT wins that seat and go into Parliament, ISAT can play a wider role in our society, Miss Vaz, that you are unqualified, unable to do. ISAT, as the Attorney General, could do well. But ISAT, as the Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, will do great because he understands the Constitution. If we're carrying out a constitutional review, it'd be a good person to head that department, isn't it, Anne? As well as Anne, he would also be an excellent Minister of Justice. You know why, Anne? He understands the judicial system. He understands the prison system. He understands the whole legal and governance framework. So he would have a lot, an awful lot to offer in government, and something that you cannot, will not, and never be able to do. It's why Andrew has not promoted any of you, particularly all you bright and shiny ladies who Andrew came with in 2020. You're all bench warmers. You're all bench warmers. None of you are worthy of promotion. It's why he keeps chopping and changing and throwing more burden to Dana, chopping Nestor, changing here, chopping Matthew, changing. None of you are qualified. Let's turn over to the crossbreed. Yes, before we get to ISAT and his defining moment of yesterday. I could cuss the Ghanaian president first. Thiefing man. Thiefing man. The youths of Ghana need to rise up against you, just like how the youths of Jamaica need to rise up against Andrew Holness. You take Ghana, pick the money, and go build statue to commemorate yourself. Nana Kufuor. That's the best you can do with state money. Is to get a statue to honor yourself. Nana Addo Kufuor. That's all. The youths of Ghana need to rise up and tear it down. The youths of Ghana need to rise up and tear down this bullshit Nana Akufo. This is all black leaders can take with money do. Glorify the bullshit of their inadequacies. That's all, you know. That's so all. Nothing of significance or relevance. Nothing of significance or relevance. Living president use poor people money to commemorate or honor himself, not commemorate, honor himself with a statue. Ghanaian youth, so they need to rise up and tear it down. Tear it down. You know, just like how Trump said, build that wall, tear it down. A poor people money, a hungry people money, tear it down. Nana Akufo-Addo's statue must come down. If Nana wants to make a statue of himself, don't use state money to do it. Wait till you're dead. If we feel so you deserve it, Kufu, you get it. We don't take state money and glorify your incompetency, your selloutism, and your inadequacy, and you're bowing down to the Western Empire. Nana, shame on you. Shame on the president of Ghana for wasting poor people's money. Shame on you. Now, the court heard Andrew Holness's petition on the 7th of November. The court is expected to return with a ruling on the 6th of December as to whether Andrew Holness's judicial review can go forward. Because what the application is at the moment, the current one in front of the court, he's, Kathy, how are you? He's applying for permission, or they call it in the legal term, leave. Permission to appeal, to make an application of judicial review. So this is not the actual judicial review. This is an application to the court asking for permission to apply for judicial review. So on December 6th, the court should return to let him and the country know if the Prime Minister can proceed by applying for judicial review. What else do we have on this? Holness lament lengthy procurement process for Chai Bridge repair. So it looks like not now go on a Chai Bridge, but don't tell me about lengthy procurement, Prime Minister, because the contract, if the contract has been awarded and the people them where did fit the Chai Bridge go turn over in the river, how come now you come back come tell me about procurement? Me not understand. Procurement, it would have passed through the procurement stages once on the pass over the hand over the contract to the cowboy them were turn over in the river in it. But what the Prime Minister continue to do is to make promises. One of my cousins call him Minister of Promises, because this is what this Prime Minister continued to do. On the international scene, quite a nasty stabbing happened in my local market yesterday morning. A knife-wielding man went through the crowd. 3 people were stabbed. 1 fatally died on the scene. 2 were taken to the hospital. This is my local market, which I go to every Sunday morning. But, I don't know if the member say, Thursday I did cook steamed fish and what's it or rather rants. So, I did just get enough fish for Sunday. So, maybe it's a situation I'd likely to buck up in if it was one of them Sunday morning when may I go a market. But Such is crime in London. Don't think because this is London, London don't have crime. Call the bullfrog, call the half bullfrog, half lizard, crossbreed cartel. Crossbreed. A cross between a lizard and a frog. Now I'm addressing you based on a video you put out. Hours, I would say, 48, 72 hours before ISAT presentation. It does not show anything other than you throwing ISAT under the bus. You leave out the fact that he's your attorney. You address him as a friend and a brother. You came to the People's National Party conference with him, did you not? And you make your rapturous attention-seeking entry. Was ISAT holding any weapon to your head? I thought you were doing it free will. I thought you were supporting a friend and a brother. But to see you, the snake, I don't know why people think you should have loyalty. One could argue you did not have loyalty to your friend. And it is on record you have no loyalty to even your baby mother. I don't know why people think you should have loyalty. But to publicly throw ISAT under the bus, and this is my interpretation, to publicly throw ISAT under the bus hours before his conference, and to come out here and tell we, you know, Vaz long time and Vaz wife is a nice woman. Like, really? Haven't you been paid for something? But you said something which I'm going to chat along with. I'm first an entertainer. Secondly, a businessman. First, an entertainer. Secondly, a businessman. Let me ask you this. Crossbreed, lizard and frog, which is the mother and which is the father? Let me ask you this. Have you sold ISAT out for money? And I'm not really asking about money that the labor rights may have paid you, Cartel. Have you been asked by Drew Bogdanovich to disassociate yourself because it's affecting the sales of the tickets, Cartel? Was that it? Well, let me say this, Cartel. If that's the case, your association with ISAT on the People's National Party is really not why your tickets isn't selling. Let me tell you why. They are very expensive. Very expensive. People would want to buy them to come and listen to Cartel pre-2010. Since you've emerged as that crossbreed, they are fully aware that you're unable to go on stage and perform a full song. If the people them a look upon you, everybody knows it, you're not able to perform a full song. You are not an entertainer like Ninja Man or Professor Nuts, which could just come out, stand on the stage, and we all go wild and berserk. You're not that. As horrible as you look in your return, as horrible as you look, there's nothing entertaining about the horribleness of you, Vibes Cartel. People are not buying your tickets because you steal. People are not buying your tickets because they don't recognize you. They knew a cartel, but this one, they're not quite certain of what it is. That is what, coupled by the prices, is affecting your ticket sale. So it just shows what you're all about. Everything is about money for you. Everything is about hype and attention for you. But I think it's a good thing that the demons may have separated itself from ISAT. What you're doing in a public in a cartel, I don't know if you have any conversation with ISAT in a private, but that video that you put out, I find it disloyal, disrespectful, tantamount to throwing the youth under a high-speed train. That is what I saw from that video. You make it clear that it's about you. Like you never have no loyalty to Lizard, like you not have no loyalty to Shorty or your children, and you pick up a hole, throw me here and throw me there, where everybody jump on a London on Friday and Saturday night. Yes, see them as a whole bag. That was very disloyal and disrespectful. I don't know why anybody else is waiting to see what you are. Haven't you shown it time and time after? You've always betrayed or let down the people close to you. Jamaica, what else are you waiting to see? One cannot even, I'm not even going to talk about the fight ISAT put up to have you back on the street. Because if one observe ISAT in the public limelight for the time he's been working on your case, one could argue that this whole case was personal to ISAT because all his emotion, not just his talent and his excellent advocacy, he was invested in your freedom. And this is the best you could do few weeks after. But I don't know why anybody is expecting better from you. I tell everybody, are you surprised? I said I will discuss it. But if anyone is surprised, I'm not surprised. Look at the treatment of Lizard. Look at the treatment of Shorty, his baby mother, who kept his children on the straight and narrow. Where since Cartel come out of prison, the youth them act different. I hear people talk conundrum and roaches all the time. Cartel is quite an intelligent way. How come? Which part? Dig through the pillar case and say which part in the grain of sand one or talk the cartel have intelligence. From where? Where it come from? Intelligence have a lot to do with your maturity. your mental agility. Cartel don't have you not realized that Cartel is that 17-year-old moron that will never grow up? Oh, you did not realize. You did not realize that Cartel was a 17-year-old moron. Cartel two elder sons act more of a gentleman than the animal. Yes, he is an animal because a mix between a frog and a lizard. What else would you come up with? It is a strange piece of animal, one must admit, but it is indeed an animal. One cannot dispute that. I mean, how could you? Disloyalty on the Orient Express. It's all about the money. But let me tell you and Joe Bogdanovich something. Go sell on a batty to Busta Rhyme. Yeah, because Busta Rhyme is one of the hip hop batty buyers. One go sell on a batty to Busta Rhyme. If on a one crowd and on a want on a ticket to sell out, P did in a day to buy on about Busta Rhyme and Khalid and Drake, we buy on. The reason why your tickets are not selling, people don't think it's justified to come and listen to or watch a weird species which will not be able to do a full performance of one night song. See you gonna make a way there and you cough and how much people have to draw you out. You come from prison, you can't even walk steady. You are not somebody where can jump and prance over stage and excite the public. The only political baby picnic, kindergarten gimmicks where you come from prison with, you don't see, oh, you steal. At them something they make the ticket now sell. But let us stop to bring you some good news that I should have told you from the very start of the program. And I want to say a massive thank you to all of you. We have been on the journey for just over a year. We have celebrated our year. And within the year we have been out here, we have monetized all three of our YouTube channel. And that's credit to all of you who have supported the Global Television Group. Now, the GTV Group, that's that's only monetized for membership and super chat because I need more watch time on that before adverts start rolling on the GTV. So the GTV you can watch advert on the star, but if you want, you can put a little thing in the super chat over there. You already know Producer Wayne is the main channel which has been monetized. Global TV Studios is also monetized, but I've done a mistake on that, so I won't be able to correct that mistake until the end of the month because it is date sensitive. So all the channels have to be under the one AdSense account. So I need to correct that. But thanks to you all for helping us to grow, continue to support the Global Television Group. Is because of all of you. Why our brand is growing is because of all of you. Why the brand has reached its monetization across the group. So thank you all very much for your continuous support to the Global Television Group. I really, really appreciate all of you support. And to those who have joined, I'll go to the comment and hail you up when I'm done, because we have to move on to ISAT because with Sisse, you can't invest too much in a people. Because if ISAT didn't invest his time and using the effects of our Constitution, Sunshine Wagwan, you would have still been in prison. But see, you come from prison and you call him your friend and your brother, and then just hours before one of the biggest moves in his life, his presentation to make representation for the people, you, the snake cartel, came out and make a public statement throwing him under the bus. If it is whether the VARs them pay you or because your ticket sales are being affected, why couldn't you do it without throwing the youth under the bus, cartel? Why couldn't you walk away silently? And then you come out here and say you're politically neutral, but you throw your friend under the bus. I don't understand how people come up with a conundrum, say you intelligent. I just don't understand it. Intelligence have maturity that comes along with it. And I'm sure one cannot point out the maturity that comes with your so-called intelligence. But yesterday was a moment that shook Varzism in Portland. There were many defining moments. The crowd, the different speeches. All in all, I think ISAT was a little reserved yesterday, but then again, is in first big presentation as the MP caretaker. But he did very well yesterday. The crowd was huge. He emerged with reverence and serenity. He emerged with the respect for his parents as well. It was all in all a well put together evening. And I think it's a bright future for the people of Portland should they decide, the people of East Portland, to make that change, because that change will give the people of East Portland a representative that understand how to develop the economy of East Portland, how to communicate with the people, not frown upon them, then when you want your vote, you go buy from them.
That's still your right to come out a clean road.
There were many defining moments in yesterday. There were many defining moments in yesterday, but this moment is the one that stood out for me.
Lord God, the Rastafari, excellent boy. that they are themselves listed by the God. I want to recognize the giving the Indian for our Americans. And we are the most part of the earth to represent. I said you guys so that's how the piece of life a part of destiny knowledge. So be careful, Mrs. Vaughn.
He also paid dues to his mother as well. But for those of you who may not have watched the conference, hold on. And I want to say to the sellout, if it is that you were thinking, or at that you get the order to do, throw Isaac under the bus, derailed him, demoralized him, it didn't work. Abe, Abe, it did not work. I don't know why streaming at that time I restricted for whatever. I don't know what I say over TikTok. I don't understand, TikTok. You can go on with your fangle-danglerism. But if you have not watched that conference, there was quite a few people streaming it. Partner Draw TV, and Isabel Rose, Lesonique Reed, BOJ TV. Make it your duty to watch it. It was quite excitement. There was policy promised, and it's well and good when you are promised policy, but to know that you have someone to put it in place, it's a different thing. Ann Vaz has not performed since she has been in this seat. Let me tap for say hello to a few on Florence Hamilton, Keith Matthews, Genevieve Lewis, Lady Bug, Shauna Smith, Nifty Friend, Jason Kane, Colleen James, Perspective Par, Marcia Gray. All on the TikTok always ask me if you do some mungo fungo if you continue, go ahead. That's what nobody saying, Shauna Smith, Echo, The Unstoppable One, Marjorie, Yvonne Riley, Unique Ray, Ekron Sound System. The number focus for my comment is Marie Martins, Colleen Mark, Wellness Warrior Sophie. Who else turn up? Who else? Raymond Woods. Elga Fletcher. Who else is here? Dorothy Brown. Nen Miles. Vernon Adams. Junior Gilmore. Julian Blake. Oops Official. Carlene Reed. Carlos Gray. Well gone, bro. Jamaican Carlos TV. Alicia Wigan. Michael Nipper. Sorry if I missed anyone. Morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining, Daphne Jackson. Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting. I hope I have not missed out anyone. even Bradford. But here, me glad that cartel Soros areas throw ISAT under the bus. You know why? I wanna bear with me, don't cuss because I know sometimes I wanna me act for me. Me glad cartel throw ISAT under the bus. It might be for ISAT own good. Cartel, Rosemary Samuels, Donette Harriet. Cartel is heading for destruction. Kunta, how are you? Elijah B. Cartel is heading for destruction. Maybe I am Roger Forbes. Well, go on, bro. Ladybug, Suzette McIntosh, Colleen James, Christopher, Marcia Gale, Alicia Little. Maybe this is ISAT's get out card. Time come. Joyce Ferguson, June Plum 26. Maybe this is ISAT's Buchanan's get out card in order the ISAT don't take down cartel with him. Look how much friend cartel take down with him Navlet Blake in him last jib my job. So maybe cartel coming out, throwing ISAT under the bus, disrespectfully, disgracefully. Because even if he wants to stay neutral and disassociate himself from ISAT campaign, cartel never have to make a video and put out to the public. Either he was whooped by the Jamaica Labour Party, paid by them, whooped by Joe Bogdanovich, or paid by Joe Bogdanovich, or threatened by Joe Bogdanovich. Throw him under the bus. We need some more labor rights to buy with ticket. The people them hungry Joe Bogdanovich. You think nobody are gonna sell them organ and them house and them furniture to come buy a ticket to come look on a crossbreed between a lizard and a bullfrog, Joe Bogdanovich? Are you serious, Joe? Are you crazy, Joe, or sleepy Joe? Which one of them are you? You really think in high inflation, high cost of living in Jamaica, people would rather pay so much money to come look on a lizard and then yarn and broke them jaw corner tomorrow morning? Are you sick? Because you have to be crazy, Joe Bogdanovich. You have to be crazy. But this may just be a blessing in disguise for ISAT. The spirit that surrounds him might just want to uproot him. Annette, how are you? What, Cousin Myrna there? Cousin Myrna, wagwan. That's true, cousin. It good say ISAT and the PNP pull the crowd upon their own. But there is a huge disloyalty in cartel's behavior. I'm not saying cartel must support ISAT campaign or have to support ISAT campaign, or for that matter, owe ISAT a debt of gratitude. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is what he put out in public is publicly throw the youth under the bus, given the political spheres, Gloria Morris, that we're in. You only is going to give the labor right them ammunition against him. However, that is nothing that's going to work anyway, because you did it about 48, 72 hours before him grand entrance, and look at the turnout yesterday. Look at how defining the thing was. Because what? The people in the country are fed up of inflation and high cost of living and bad road and everything. The people do want a change. The people of East Portland know that Anvars don't communicate with them. The people of East Portland need somebody where them can talk to when a rude, deaf, and feisty are hype and crap like Anvaz and her husband. That's what the people want. The people want a qualified lawyer. When they go there with them problem, them can get qualified legal or social advice. What Anvaz do? Other than walk up and down pan road, take picture, and wind up pan Badman when she hype and crack Darrell Vaz. What else? What has Anvaz done since she's been there? You know, say Anvaz a fixed road pan Sunday now, Vivian Hamilton. Anvaz a fixed road pan Sunday. And Cartel say Anvaz is a nice woman. That was the most disrespectful part. You know Darrell Vaz, Cartel? Your connection with Darrell Vaz was when the blegging between Gaza and Gully and Darrell Vaz asked him to do a peace concert or whatever. And that you talk about you and Darrell Vaz a friend long time. So because you and Darrell Vaz a friend long time, you're saying you're politically neutral, but isn't it that you're choosing Darrell Vaz over Isaac Buchanan? One could argue that it might not stand up. But the question is, though, haven't you thrown him under the bus? You didn't have to come out and make a public statement. Who asked you to? You weren't required to do so. If you were supporting him, you were not an official part of his campaign, are you? So there have to be a motive behind that statement. There have to be a motive behind that statement. But if you throw him under the bus for ticket, labor rights ain't gonna buy your ticket because them broker. You not hear how Kim a ball? Did you not hear how Kim the counselor a ball and go on? Then if Kim the counselor a weep and Salomon son, what you think about the broke pocket one them? You think the broke pocket one them go buy ticket for come watch Lizard and Bullfrog? Hello, we have all heap of tree at Jamaica. We have all heap of old tire and all heap of springs and water. Me hear say some Cuban bullfrog that Jamaica these days where reap havoc down there. We know bullfrog. Hello, we know lizard. Croc lizard, green lizard, bullfrog, print chicken. We know all of them. We may have a problem in deciding where the mixture lies and which DNA of what species you have. And that make the ticket now sell. People afraid to come near you. You look disgusting. You look tired and cranky. You look very ill. And people know say, I waste them, I go waste them money. Because they could have got turn up at any bush side and looking at any tree if they want to see lizard. Them could have go looking at any tire for see bullfrog. Jamaica people hungry. Jamaica people hungry. All right? Them hungry. A hungriness make them not buy your ticket. It's not because I sat all your pint weapon at your head and jaw you got a PNP conference because I sat all weapon and jaw your card. You go there because you come out of prison and you're hungry for the hype and you're just hungry for the hype. So we're tired of you. We're fed up of you. You see, if you did come back out like the cartel were going, it would have make little sense. But we come out, a lot of people are still yet to understand what it is. That's the problem. That's the problem with the ticket sale. Not your association with ISAT or the PNP. Nobody never hold gun on your head. You parade around willingly for the attention. But it's all about the money, isn't it? Red Labour pay you or Bogdanovich threaten you. But it's all about the money. That's why you throw the youth under the bus. You're a disgraceful, despicable species crossbreed of a lizard and a frog. I mean, if anybody is only your girlfriend, what do you the name? When you go to prison with, that's the only person you're loyal to, you know. That's the only person you're loyal to. The little youth where you bleach out in a prison and turn him in a girl in a prison. Yeah. That's the only person you're loyal to. So if see them think I share the real wife, see them, you're just a Jennifer Lopez. You're just a Kim Porter. We have you there for a public figure, but a really Busta Rhyme we want. Yeah. Come look for me. We have you there, but it's really Busta Rhyme we want. Showcase she them. See them. Come on, a London you grow up. The fact that you're a serial killer chase a little girl. We know the style in a London. Once you drink one beer at night time, see them, on a walk and look every black boy hall pound. See them on a Saturday night and Friday night beat out. The fairy tale soon over. On a stop walk and frighten on ourselves because we not afraid. We walk through cemetery. We play with insect, bullfrog, lizard, and caterpillar. We're not afraid. All right? We're ready. Me telling us that this morning was going to be controversial. So if you don't like controversy, lady of the, no, not midnight, lady of the dark night, lady of the street corner, see them. Lady from around the bin, see them. Lady, where every little boy drag you out a pub Friday and Saturday night, see them. Club, mat trash, see them. Club, mat trash. That's what you are. Anybody else can chase a serial killer around the world. Tell me what else. You've been upgraded, see them, aren't you? You've been upgraded because you upgraded from club mat trash to Gaza mat trash. Because the whole of we know say everybody jump on Gaza lizard them. So nobody go on like cartel now share you with him girlfriend from prison. Stop it. And stop trying to fool us. We not two thing we fool and dunce. Joy Reynolds. Stop take with a dunce. But I hope nobody else don't want no more example from cartel to see that cartel is a how popcorn song go again? We not in a friend killer. Me not know how song go, but you know popcorn friend killer song. Yeah. Maybe this is ISAT. Get out. Throw no salt on the frog, ladybug say. It will melt out. Throw no salt at the frog. Maybe this is get out for ISAT. I wouldn't want to see such a youth who have so much to offer, despite me ISAT na plant gungo line. I wouldn't want to see a youth that has so much to offer get taken down in Cartel's demise, because it is quite obvious Cartel is working for his demise, Dave Solomon. It is quite obvious he's working for his demise. And I don't want ISAT get taken down in Cartel's demise. So it is good that he threw ISAT under the bus, because that was throwing under the bus. That was disloyalty at some very, very high degree. Disloyalty at some very high degree. But if you did that to spoil his show yesterday evening was a great turnout. it was well presented to the people. Policy, optics, presentation, unity. Mark Golden turn big DJ. Colin Bell come and turn up the thing. The teacher come and ask what can go so. Dr. Campbell though, you need to lend me some of your hot word them, Dr. Campbell. Yeah. Dr. Campbell walk with the hot word them in him pocket. Dr. Campbell said. And I have to stop here. And I have to big up Dr. Campbell. This is not partisan. No, I don't PNP and I don't Labour. But when you look at Dr. Campbell's stance and how Dr. Campbell worked to reunite the People's National Party and bring it back to where it is, you have to give the youth his props. Trust me. You may not like Dr. Campbell, but you have to give the youth him props. You walk with your hot with them in your pocket, Dr. Campbell. Because when you take out the one yesterday and say the only time Anvar speak in a parliament, and when she said present when her name call, them something they hot with Dr. Campbell. You true hot word pan and I tell the people them say, only if you make such a horrible mistake, wanna choose somebody where she can't say more than present in a parliament? Ask yourself the question, if she can't say more than present, how on earth are you going to be represented in parliament by her? How can you go and present your issue to her in order for she represent you or do anything to assist your issue? Mark Golden said this is not a matrimonial parish. It's not a matrimonial parish. The grip of the vases, uno could have the road work, uno could have dig up, uno could have nightmare, snort as much drugs as both of you want. Everybody knows on a snorter, high and crack with the vases. There's nothing stopping East Portland. Nothing stopping East Portland. The people them sold themselves to no, but the people realize it was a sad mistake. And the people are saying, we want a change. Thank you, Roger, and thank you, Kathy, on TikTok. Thank you very much. But let us keep my ears are growing, because you see, anytime the Labour them see something where irritate them, those in the social space, them get very violent and disgruntled. Because, say Andrew Holness, send Chopper John for come chatting, even them Labour supporters, if them Labour supporters don't support them thief in Mama D, who is still in front of the court. Mama D, who is a lawyer who understands the system. Isaac has been through his punishment. He has been through his rehabilitation state and his pent conviction state. Mama D, a lawyer, is in front of the court for having her hands in the kitty jar while she was a lawyer. Isaac Buchanan, however, became a lawyer after his remissions of his sins. So, once again, let me say thank you all for continuing to supporting Global Television. You have assisted us so we could monetize 3 YouTube channels. And You know, I want this thing to go broader into us using the social spheres to hold our leaders to account. If you want to get into broadcasting and you need an apprenticeship and partner draw, we can offer that because we are broadcasting on monetized channel now. Whichever channel you broadcast on, it's a 70 to 30% of the revenue of the channel after YouTube has taken out their tax. Jamaican good evening. So if you want to get into the broadcasting or you want to become a part of global TV, so you get a slot where you can present your own program. We have 3 YouTube channels as a part of the broadcasting group, the GTV group, the GTV studio, and the producer Wayne Global TV, which is the main channel. So thank you all for continually support us. We do appreciate that. And we are dedicated to making sure we do the work of the people, keeping the people informed, Margaret Wilson, and keeping the people in the know. Big up East Portland citizens. Was a great evening. Yes, it was indeed a great evening in Portland yesterday. And overall, congratulations to Isaac Buchanan and his quest for representational politics. No doubt, once you get there, Global TV will have high hopes for wherever Mark Golden puts you in government, as well as how you work in your constituency. And no doubt, you will be under the spotlight of global television, just like any other politician. And my God, if you put a foot wrong, will you get a wallop of a beating right here on the global television group. Thank you all very much for being here this morning. And if any Andre news carrier over here, or don't run with no news, so media trouble Andre or media cuss him, it was a critical advice to improve his outside broadcast. Thank you all for being here with us this morning. Boy, the labor right, them look like them share maker. Usually, them lot over TikTok wouldn't come run out. Look like them still on that pillar, a sub and walla this morning. So thank you all very much for being here. If any major news break, we will come on, but if not, join us right back here, 11 p.m. UK time for the People's Point of View, Darren Daly. Once again, thank you all very much for supporting, and good afternoon, good morning from the Global Television Group. Good morning, Dolores Logan. Jennifer Simpson, good morning. Evan Riley, morning, everybody. Anyway, thank you all. May I go eat something now because I deliberately never eat this man because I want to tackle them in a hungry state, you see. I wanted to tackle them in a hungry state, so I make sure I come out here hungry, Joyce Ferguson. I come out here hungry this morning. Because you know them say when you're hungry, you're angry. So I want to take them on. 111 unexpected. So I want to take them on this morning in a hungry state. Anyway, thank you. Good morning and good afternoon from the Global Television Group.
We don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government who has openly accepted responsibility, who expresses no regret for the act, where a Commission of Parliament has confirmed that the act is corrupt and has referred it for prosecution, and that minister shows no sign of wanting to resign, or the Prime Minister showing no signs of moving to dismiss the minister.
With all the sympathy that one can have for support, this is embarrassing, not only to the government as a party, not only the PNP, but to the government, to Jamaica, to all of us. Our heads bow this morning with this sort of reaction to it.
So we have to take firm actions in this regard. It is a dark day for Jamaica, where the Prime Minister is unwilling or afraid to act against a minister in which the public has lost total confidence and in which the institutions of the society are all agree that this person does not enjoy their trust or faith and has breached the confidence that the people have placed in them. I believe that this has the potential, if it continues, to bring down the entire government.